Yeah, I thought I was treated really well, personally, and then my family as well. I think, that's something that's really important, that you really value as you, go along in your career and you start raising a family, how the organization treats your family and treats you as a player. And I think, you look at, the new arena and just, the staff and everything and the guys in the room. It was a really short time, so it's hard for me to say, anything more than that. But I really enjoyed the 3 weeks I was there playing, and looking forward to coming back and get an opportunity to kind of show what I'm capable of as a player, and looking forward to helping the group.
And then one more from me. What was it like to negotiate a contract in this climate? Obviously, nothing really like it in recent years, certainly. What did you notice that was different about doing that?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. I've had a bunch of different experiences. I've been a free agent a few times. One was kind of a harder year to get a contract for me, and another, I had some teams kind of vying for me. And then this time around, obviously a really long extended off season. I think for myself personally, it was a great time to be with my family and just kind of reset mentally, reset physically. I feel really good about how I'm feeling personally right now. So kind of getting back into the negotiations, I felt like I was really mentally refreshed, and just got a chance to talk to Steve. And I was really excited about the opportunity to come back to Detroit and continue to prove myself as a player and help the team take another step forward. And so it was a pretty easy negotiation, and just kind of looking forward to getting going here.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Art Regner with DetroitRedWings.com.
Hey, Sam. Congratulations. I know that when you got to Detroit, you knew the history of the franchise, and everything ended, as you said, 3 weeks in so abruptly. Did you have an inkling that the Red Wings were interested, that as you left Detroit to go back home, that you would most likely work out a deal with the Red Wings?
Well, when I first got traded there, we had talked about the fact that, there was an opportunity to be part of things longer term than just from the trade deadline on. And, for myself personally, I just wanted to put my best foot forward and give everything I had in the short time I was there. I think, I thought I played well. I thought I played hard. It's a good group of guys in a tough circumstance. And, I think, for everybody, it's going to be a nice reset, the long off season, for us to come back refreshed and ready to go. And, I was happy when talks picked up over the last week or so. And, obviously really excited to get back there and get going. Like you said, it's a storied franchise with a lot of history, and something I'm happy to be a part of.
Sam, I know that you played in Edmonton. I think the bubble concept couldn't have worked out better. But from a player perspective, are you, for lack of a better term, and I don't mean to sound corny here, are you proud of the hockey that has been played inside these bubbles under very extenuating and tough circumstances?
Yeah, absolutely. I think nobody knew how this was going to go. I think the NHL has done a tremendous job in setting up the bubbles, and it's a hard thing for players to be away from their families as long as they've had to be. But the hockey's been great. I think it's been the really high passion level, really high intensity. It's been a lot of fun to watch as a fan of the game. So I think it's gone pretty much as well as you could have expected from the NHL standpoint.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
Our next question will be from Daniel Akiji with DetroitRedWings.com.
Hi, Sam, and welcome back. I'm just curious, you mentioned the long off season, and you guys are so used to a normal schedule of training and stuff. How did you handle that, and how are you handling that? And I guess, when do you ramp up? What are you doing basically?
Well, it's been so long that I've kind of tried to break it up into 3 different off seasons. The first one being we weren't sure if we were going to come back to play, so I was just preparing, as if we were going to be in the bubble. So, I was in good shape at that point, and then I took a little time off. And then kind of as playoffs progressed, started training hard again, and I'll probably take another break, once we figure out kind of what next season's going to look like, and then try and figure out, the best way to go about getting ready for the season. I feel as if the season were to start tomorrow, I'd be ready, but, there's still a long time yet, and got to try and make sure that you're coming into the season ready to go, and looking forward to whenever that may be.
Our next question will be from Ansar Khan with MLive.
Hi, Sam. I know you only played 6 games here, but you've been a power play guy throughout your whole career. What did you see from this power play in terms of what you think its biggest need is to improve? And just when a team has struggled on the power play, what are some of the things from your past experience that you found that can help them get out of it?
Well, I think that, me being a right shot kind of adds a different dynamic to that power play. So that's something that, I think can help. But yeah, there's a lot of skill. I think having, Mantha healthy towards the end there certainly helped. And then, I think we just, the more we got a chance to play together, the more chemistry we got, the easier our reads were. And, I think just the more repetitions you get, the better off it becomes. And, I'm excited about the opportunity to continue to help in that area. And, I think, I'm confident in my ability to help there.
Next question will go back to Helene St. James with the Detroit Free Press.
Sam, when were you able to get back to Edmonton?
Pretty much right after everything shut down. My wife and kids were back there, and I wanted to, get back there before all the borders were closed, everything like that. So the Wings were great about getting me back home kind of right away. And so I got to be with, I've been with my family now ever since then, and it's actually been it's been great to have that family time. Yeah, I mean, obviously not the circumstances you want them in, but I've certainly enjoyed the family time.
And secondly, obviously every player wants to be in the lineup, but do you see as part of maybe what your role can be is kind of being, showing young players how to be a good pro?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I've handled a lot of adversity in my career, and I think you grow from that. And I think I can be a lot of help in that area for young players. I think I'd be doing the team a disservice if I wasn't pushing as hard as I could to be, an important part of the lineup every night. And I think, for young players, for veterans to look up to, they want to look up to guys who are always pushing themselves to be better. And, I think that's an area where, I don't think I'd still be around if I just gave in when adversity happened. And I'm going to continue to push to play as long as I can and be an important part of the Wings. And, when adversity does strike, as it does every season, I think I'm very well versed in handling that. And hopefully it can rub off on some of the young leadership, everyone around. That's kind of my what to bring as a leader, and I think that's something I'm pretty confident in.
Thank you.
All right, our last question today will go back to Daniel Wakiji from DetroitRedWings.com.
Okay, thank you. Sam, a little bit off this topic, but I saw your impactful post on Instagram about racial injustice and how you were once teammates with Akeem Alou. And I'm just curious if you had talked to him since then, and if, you found some way that you feel like you could help in this matter.
Yeah, obviously it's been the time has been really impactful to, I think with COVID, with everyone being in their homes and kind of being, being aware of everything that's happening. I think it's been a good thing. I've had a chance to talk with a few people. Mark Frazier's a guy who I played with in Edmonton, who I've become really good friends with, and just talked about some of the things that he's gone through. And what I've said to him is that I'm kind of here in any way to help, and just kind of try to see it through his eyes. And I think the NHL has done a really good job of it, and we just got to continue to move forward and try and help each other as much as we can.